He's doing well. I think when you make the transition from one school to the Ohio State, you notice instantly there's a difference, whether it be the competitive nature of how we go about our business or just in general, like, hey, these dudes go at it every day. And there's a reason why he wanted to be here. He wanted to be developed. He wanted to be even better than what he was at Syracuse. So he's come in, put his head down, no entitlements, no special attention. He just wants to get better each and every day, and I'm glad we have him.
Conversations like with Josh before he made the decision to come back, obviously, this offseason. What was the decision to move him to the free safety spot to play that next year?
We're always looking for ways to get better. And as I assessed, the situation with the safeties from last year to this year, I'm trying to find a way to what's going to make us the very best. What pieces do we need to put in place to make us the very best as a football team and as a defense? So, I sat down with him. We talk as men. I explained this is what I feel is best for us as a football team first. And then I think this is going to be best for you individually. There's 110% trust in this. And that's where it starts. And so when we had that conversation, it was very easy because there's a real relationship, real trust, and real confidence.
With Jahad, a slot safety is going to play the different spots.
In our defense, they got to be able to play it all just because of the formation that we get from different offenses. So I don't pigeonhole them into one spot because they got to have enough ability to do more than one thing. So versatility is important. Obviously, when he was at Syracuse, he did that. So you see him moving around a little bit. So he has played the high safety at times. He's been on the defense. He's played the slot, and he's played man, and he's been able to blitz. So the multiplicity of our defense for our safeties is critical in each and every position.
Terry, with Josh.
How much of that is what's something maybe you see in Josh that happened, somebody's able to adjust your role versus maybe what you got from later in that
my job is to always assess the week, always look for improvement. Never rest on what we did. Yeah, we made great strides as a defense last year, but there's still room for improvement. So we're continuing to assess, our players as well as us as coaches, myself. It starts with me. What can I do better to put them in a position to excel, to help this football team, to help our defense, to continue to get better and better. So it was just a matter of just evaluating what we have coming back and what's the best fit for young men to excel with their God-given ability.
Harry, with Josh, what's it like having a 24-year-old guy?
I don't look at him like that, but yes, he just had a birthday last week. He's still a kid. They're all still kids. They're just playing a game of football that they love, and there's high expectations on him. But he comes to work every day. He understood that he needed to come back. He understood that there was more development for him, and it had nothing to do with age. This is about a mindset. And so I'm glad he's back. He's worked his tail off, and you can see each and every day he's getting better and better. As we've done off-season workouts and in spring ball practice.
He said he needs to just stay out of his own way.
I think that's with Josh is just more of just taking it one moment at a time. Don't be in a rush to get old. Don't be in a rush to go to the NFL. Don't be in a rush for the next day. Let's live in the moment. Let's live in the moment. Be the very best version of yourself in the moment. And I think that's where he's coming from.
Is there anything specific moment in school you can point to articulate what the public
I think, he's built a lot of callous. He's had a lot of adversity. I think before I got here, he started against Minnesota and he goes into the Oregon game, first home game, and he's actually playing pretty well. And all of a sudden, injury bug hits and he's out for the year. So you have a new coach that comes in. You have to learn me. You have to learn a new system, albeit you're not able to practice yet. So I think the young man has grown tremendously through adversity and developed the toughness and the callous that it's going to take not only to be the very best version of himself now, but also in life.
You look at the other guys, safety room, and see how they respond to you guys from different experience.
I love all my players. I love them all. I coach them all hard, but I love them hard. And so Jahad knew coming in, nothing's given to anybody in the building. You earn everything here. And so he knew coming in, I just want to compete. I want to develop. I want to be the best. I want to play at the best. And so he's come in and he's worked, and I love it. He's just kept his head down and worked. It takes hard coaching, and I can see him getting better and better within the system.
Barry, where have you seen the fact that Cam played a lot last year? Where do you see that show up this spring, even on the field?
Just the familiarity with the defense. To me, that's where it shows up the most. And Cam knows and knew that he needed to continue to get better. He was injured a few times throughout the season, so just when he felt like he was getting in rhythm, here comes the injury bug. So I told him, hey, you got to stay on the field and keep working. The whole process and the whole mindset and conversation in our room is just keep your head down, and there's always room for improvement. Constant and never-ending improvement. That's our mindset. Keep your head down, block out all the outside noise, and lock in, and let's get better each and every day.
When you're playing guys for the first time as a coach, you got your fingers crossed, nothing bad's going to happen, but probably there are going to be mistakes made, right, and stuff. Do you see this whole group as having gone through that gauntlet a little bit?
Absolutely. I mean, we've tasted, we've felt, we've seen adversity. So, going into this offseason, the mindset is I know what that feels like. I know what I need to do as a group and individually to get better. And that's the beauty of coming out to practice today, coming out to practice each and every day during spring ball, off-season workouts. We understand what high success is, and we understand what failures feel like. And so guys have just got their head down and locked in.
Barry, we know that you want guys to be multiple and be able to play all the positions. We know that you have a lot of talented guys in there. But can you just take us through a little bit specifically with Sonny Styles, the process with a young guy like that of just trying to figure out what he does best, how this team can use it, where he best fits positionally?
We've streamlined it for Sonny. So you'll see Sonny in a streamlined position to where it can excel and utilize his God-given ability. So the beauty of it now is year 2. I've been around the guys. They've been around me. I know exactly what they are and where their strengths are, and we're continuing to close the gap on their challenges. And so for Sonny, it's just a matter of now, first year in spring ball. You got to realize Sonny didn't have a spring ball last year. He came in the summer, and then all of a sudden, here comes fall camp as a 17-year-old. So now he's 18 years old with his first full spring, and he's excelling. And the beauty of it is, like I said, he's coachable. He understands the game of football, and he's hungry to continue to get better each and every day.
You want to work with both, but when you're trying to evaluate who you want to put in that spot after having a year of it, what is more important, their responsibilities in the run game or the coverage?
Both. You can't have one without the other just because the offense can dictate, depending on what they specifically said, what that guy's job responsibility is, or description is. So, they got to be able to do both. It's not the easiest, but you don't come to Ohio State for easy. You come to Ohio State to be the very best, especially at BIA. So, I'm pleased with where the guys are at so far, but obviously we still got room for improvement. That's where the coaching, that's where the development comes in, and that's where the teaching comes in.
We spent all the last season marveling at Nathan coming back from the injury, being able to play at all, and he played at a high level for most of the year. But in hindsight, maybe we glossed over the stuff we missed winter workouts, missed spring and those reps. Now that he gets that, obviously it's going to make some difference. Where will it show up?
It's making a huge difference, because now he has a spring under his belt, where last year he didn't have a spring. But the thing is, we don't make excuses. We don't say, well, he didn't have that. If you're out there for the Buckeyes, the expectation is that you play at the elite level and you go out there and make plays and execute the defense for the assignments that's happening.
You mentioned streamlining Sonny's role. Is that building off of what he did in that Georgia game?
Yeah, to a certain degree, absolutely. Absolutely right.
What do you think that role will look like?
I mean, it still remains to be seen, we're kind of dabbling in some things, just kind of really and truthfully, we want him to be great at specific things instead of okay at a lot of things. So that's the conversation what I mean by streamlining. So you won't see him in a lot of places. You'll see him pretty stationary in 1 to 2 spots.
The more situational role?
Yes, absolutely.
Buzz, he's got to get on the field somewhere. It seems like he's that kind of player. What's the buzz like when y'all talk about him?
I'm a truth teller. So, I know his strengths, I know where he's challenged, and I know what we got to do to continue to get better. But he is definitely going to help this football team, win games and execute at a high level. Really, really good. You know, Malik has come in and he's just worked. You see the talent that you saw when he was at Lakota West. He's extremely smart, high football IQ, very, very humble young man that has come in and he's shown flashes of what he could be. He's still learning the game of football as far as on the collegiate level. But I tell you what, I've been pleased with what I've seen so far.
He was at Lakota West. Good having him for a week or so. You see that showing up already?
He still does. He still does. So we're constantly on him about nutrition, and Coach Mick and the staff are on him in the weight room, and he's thriving. He's thriving, and I've been really, really pleased with his maturity and his growth to this point.
Right. Coach talked about that time you guys are now together for the second year. You know what Jim Knowles out of defense. Is it more of a cohesive unit?
Absolutely. You know, absolutely. You come in and you're installing a new defense, and then obviously you're getting to know each other too, and work with each other, and then obviously you got new players. So there's a lot of dynamics that play a part in, you know, first year. But now, absolutely, there's so much flow. Not saying there wasn't any last year, but it's just a different flow and a different vibe, and it's a lot of smoother transition from this point. And like I said, we know what our players are capable of doing, and now we can really, really hone in and put them in those spots and places for them to excel.